Yeah, we back. We back. So this is the recap
Mm,
for the new Kendrick Lamar album. Um, what is it called? G and X, right?
GNX for
G. What does it mean?
Grand National, the Buick.
Ooh, that's crazy.
Old
That's
school.
crazy. So first off, what would you rate this album, bro?
First couple listens, I feel like this is like
Yo, turn that down, man. That's messing it up a little bit.
damn, these niggas loud as that. But all right. So based off of like what I listened to, I could really say that this is easily the most refreshing hip hop listen this year.
Yeah,
So like with a clean 44-minute listen over 12 tracks, it's like a swan song to the West Coast.
yeah.
And I feel like with
West Side.
what Kate Out was able to bring to this album was like he was able to really bring his guard down and just be able to like go back to just rapping without the shackles on.
Mm,
Like not trying to have to do what he does on all his other albums, which is like one up the last album. Is he gonna
okay.
outdo Damn? Is he gonna be able to outdo the Pimp a Butterfly? Is he gonna outdo get like I don't feel like he had that same mentality
Hmm.
in making this project. And that's why it feels so authentic. That's why it feels so fresh because it's
Hmm.
trying to do something different. It's just like
Hmm.
we here, we making a statement, letting motherfuckers know like we the best game. And
Hmm.
like with that being said, I feel like on first listen, because to me, 10 out of 12 tracks are pretty good to fantastic in that area. There's like two
Yeah.
songs probably not gonna go back to, in my humble opinion. But like off that, like I feel like it's like a cool like 8.5, 9, like eight
Mhm.
and a half to an 8.8.
Mm. All right. So first off, man, I wish we had freaking CDs. You know why? Because I would like to know who produced each track.
I mean, well, you do still
We
have
could we can Google it,
yeah,
but hola, Ken Liam, I want to know. I don't want to have to Google it. I
yeah.
like being able to.
I know.
Um, I like being able to see it in front of my face. Who did
Yeah.
this track, right?
Like you
So
want
what? Yeah,
I
all of
mean,
that.
there's still projects out there. Like you still could go grab like the hard copy. Like
So they still sell CDs?
they still sell CDs like in Target. They still sell like vinyls and stuff like that as well. So like you could definitely still get a hard copy of a Kendrick Lamar album if you really wanted to get your hands
Okay.
on.
Okay. All right, cool. So I listened to the whole album.
Hmm.
So I'm pretty much give you my review on the songs that I liked. All right. It was only 6 songs that really stuck with me. In the comments, make sure y'all give me your ratings of what y'all think that Kendrick Lamar album was. One to
No,
10. Matter of fact, we're gonna do mics 1 to 5. How many mics are y'all giving that new Kendrick Lamar album? Make sure y'all subscribe. Which one of you is the bottom? I don't know what does she mean by that.
she trying to make a gay joke, so we had to flip it on her as you.
Oh
Um,
man, wow, that's wow, that's crazy.
so
Anywho,
like
yeah,
like
yeah.
going
So
going with the mics, bro. It's like that's like a cool 4.5 right there, like easily. And
I'm giving it about I give it 4 mics.
okay,
I give it 4 mics. You know what I'm saying? So
I,
the first song, whacked out murals. You know
mm,
what I'm saying? Of course, that's a song where it's okay, sister. Just make sure you subscribe and like, comment, and share. It's all love. We forgive you.
no doubt.
Um, so the first song, whacked out murals. A lot of people feels he was dissing Little Wayne on that track. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? Do you? I mean, I think even Little Wayne feels like he was dissing him on that track. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if that comes from like Little Wayne hearing from his people. I don't
I
even know if Little Wayne even heard that song.
I
That's
got
the
a
crazy part.
well, based off of how Little Wayne be speaking, he probably didn't hear it. He probably just going off of what he heard from other people. But
Mm,
quick analysis that I had, I'm like at the beginning of this album, Kendrick's addressing the party. Like his
mhm,
last song was "Let the Party Die," We gonna watch
Mm-hmm.
die. And he's addressing that party. He's
Yeah.
addressing eyes, like letting it be known, like y'all stay on that side. Y'all was rocking with the Diddies and all those guys, the ones that's
Mm-hmm.
getting indicted and all of that. Y'all rock
Mm-hmm.
side. We on this side. We doing what we do, and he's letting them, and he's pretty much letting it be known, like all those people that ain't happy about him being in the Super Bowl over Wayne. He's addressing those people.
Mm-hmm.
He's addressing Snoop Dogg. He's addressing Cam and Mace. He's addressing all those guys that really like that was on the wrong side of the coin at that in the moment in time. Like you also got like he addressed like the tailor made freestyle with Pac and Snoop on it. And pretty much like didn't know if like Snoop really hopped on there and was like, yo, is that the edibles kicking in? Like, what's up with you, bro? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
and he gave praise to Nas for being like one of the only OGs that gave him praise for getting on the Super Bowl, being the first
Mm-hmm.
American hip hop artist to
Mm-hmm.
headline a Super Bowl by himself, no other guys, just him.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
the only guy that wanted to give him praise was Nas. And one bar that I really liked that he said was
East Coast artist at that.
exactly. Like the one bar that I really like that he said was like, I feel like all of my accomplishments let Lil Wayne down. That was like a tie to a J. Cole track where it was called Let Nas Down, where he addressed making a couple of hit records and Nas wasn't feeling them. And
Mm-hmm.
what K Dot was able to do was flip that and pretty much say all my accomplishments, all the things that I was able to do, let my idol down. And I'm like, that's crazy to me. Like, I would
Mm-hmm.
expect Wayne to be happy that a student of his game was
Mm-hmm.
do this for hip hop, and he's almost like distraught and hurt by it. And it's like that's crazy. Like I feel Kate out on that because it's like when your idol look at you and like, yeah, like I'm sick of you. And it's like, damn, like, or when your parents like, nah, I don't want to see you no more. Like that's crazy. Like
Mm-hmm.
you expecting them to be happy that you're doing this, and they like, bro, get out of my face.
Mm. So only one that was happy was Nas.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Snoop wasn't happy?
I mean, like Snoop is Snoop. I think more so he was addressing
Okay. Mm-hmm.
some allegations. He could be addressing some people, and just not letting them like letting that be said. So that's
Mm-hmm.
one thing that did catch my attention was we didn't get no Baby Keem on this album.
No,
Uh,
who?
no Baby Keem.
Who's
Kendrick,
that?
you gotta do your homework, bro. Kendrick Lamar's
Oh,
cousin. Ever heard the song "Family Ties"?
I gotta peep that.
Yeah, Family Ties and Range Brothers and the Hillbillies. Those are all
Mm-hmm.
songs with Kendrick Lamar and Baby Keem.
Interesting. Interesting.
He was on his last project. He was on the song Savior.
Mm. So yeah, so he wasn't dissing Little Wayne. I think I hope the media doesn't run with
Oh,
that. Okay, so Little Wayne.
he most definitely did this Little Wayne. He hopped
Oh
on.
God. So how do you feel he dissed Little Wayne?
He hopped on Wayne ass, bro. It's like, bro, he like I just said, like he hopped on everybody's ass. Everybody that's had something to say about him being in the Super Bowl, and it's like, you not happy for me? Like, all right,
Yeah.
well, it was originally just
Oh, I see what you're
and
saying.
that's
I see what you're
all
saying.
the
I see what you're
all
saying.
problem with me. So it's fuck all y'all. Like, yeah,
I see
Ken
what you're saying.
came into the room like on some yeah you
I
mad
see what you're
that I'm
saying.
yeah, and he also addressed like he did a double entendre with it, what while also telling people I don't even want this to be a double entendre, I want you to feel me on this.
Let's define double entendre for the people who don't know what that is.
For the people that don't know, it is when like a bar or the entire like verse could mean one or two things, and you can interpret it in two different ways. And I feel like when he's addressing the party, he's really
Mm-hmm.
addressing the actual hip hop party, and then he's
Mm-hmm.
addressing the party, like the actual government. He's
Mm-hmm.
the people in two
Mm-hmm.
different ways, letting them know
Yeah.
like y'all stayed on that side, y'all was on Drake's side, y'all was rocking out with that. Stay on that side. Don't try to come over here now that we got the Super Bowl. You want to be on the parade for hip hop again? Like, nah, bro. Stay on that side. You on that side. And then he's also addressing those people that are mad that Trump won, and those celebrities that's talking about moving out of America and all that nonsense. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
and Kendrick is saying, bro, we've been living our lives in America for the last 40, 50, 100, 200, 400 years with people that hated us and looked at us like we were half of a person. And now
Mm-hmm.
sitting here, y'all upset because a guy that y'all didn't want to be president got in the presidential in the presidential chair. We had a guy that was the president that we didn't want to be president about 6, 7, 8 times. So it's
Mm-hmm.
for you to be complaining right now and you rich and famous, it's like, bro, fuck out of here. Cry me a river, bro. Like he ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna shit to you that you ain't already do to three, four other people. So it's like nobody don't want to hear you,
Yeah.
um, Tom Hanks and Ellen DeGeneres. Like, get out of here. Like you want to leave then. Like nobody didn't want you here anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. So, all right, we're gonna go to the next joint. Now that we got that out the way, we know that he was coming at Little Wayne, not just Little Wayne, but at everybody. So now, do you think there will ever be a Little Wayne versus Kendrick Lamar? You think Little Wayne gonna come out with a little diss track or something like that?
I wouldn't be surprised if like on
Oh
like
man.
project or maybe like a track or two, like he may come at Kendrick. Like it could happen, but if it happens, I don't think Wayne will understand what might happen to him. Like, cause
Mm,
Wayne is one of the goats, but
yeah, yeah.
that ain't the same little Wayne. You're not gonna be able to 6 foot 7 foot your way up out of this, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like this deep waters, bro.
This ain't that.
Like first off, the like when we talking about he didn't really come at
I'm at
Wayne.
one.
He didn't really come at Wayne, but he came
Yeah.
at Wayne, and if Wayne want to interpret it the wrong way, he could. And
Mhm.
what I'm saying, like if he wanted to take up for his little bro Drake, I don't think he want that smoke. But
Mm.
like what I'm pretty much going at is like when you really look at it, like Wayne has always been a guy that he'll go at a guy, he'll give him a bar or two, but he never really has gotten into like a real deep battle with a rapper. Like even when he was going at Push,
True.
it was like it was on and off. He didn't really try. He didn't really want to address Push. He didn't really want to go
Mhm.
into those waters like Drake did, and it's for a good reason because sometimes
Mhm.
rappers understand when they are outmatched, and
Yeah.
guys like Pusha T, guys like Freddie
Different.
Gibbs, guys like
Different.
Kendrick Lamar, is like you don't really want to get into a battle with these guys. They like crash out rappers. Like, bro, I ain't got shit to lose. Like, I'll really off you and me. Like, it don't matter. And
Mhm.
we can see what really happens. Like, I feel like Nas is kind of like that too. Like once like we didn't think Nas was like that, but then when like Jay kind of like pressed him, it was like, all right, I guess I got get in this bag. Like, yeah, those are crash out rappers. Those are guys that
Mhm.
die about their craft.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, fourth track, "Man at the Garden." I that song right there gave me one mic vibes. B Nas one mic vibes. Was this the kind of album where he was like, I don't want to say mocking the greats because, of course, you know what I'm saying. There was like, it was songs he did that had Pac tracks. There was songs he did that had. I feel like that "Man at the Garden" track. That track, it was definitely, it sounded like one mic. We're gonna wait for Quan to come on, come back on or whatever, but we're gonna
But
keep
yeah,
going.
I'm glad I actually came back in right where you was talking about, man. I'm glad that you said that, man in the garden,
Yeah.
because I agree with you 100% that that
Yeah.
is like a callback to one mic because it's the same exact beat. Is just like a little
Hmm.
bit different, and
Hmm.
it's like it's kind of like talking the same way, like. But the difference is instead of saying I just need one mic, he's saying I just want it all. Like, bro, like
Hmm.
he's he's painting the picture of himself.
Hmm.
He's painting the picture of himself in the Grand National, kind of like driving down the highway, talking about
Hmm.
things that he wants for himself as a man in this world. Like, I want
Hmm.
credibility. I want to be looked at as one of the greats. Like he's saying this and he means everything that he says. And it's like
Yeah.
that man in the garden just being with with your thoughts and being one with nature and trying to like really tap into your third chakra. I feel like that is what he's really like talking about in that track, and it's a
Mm.
really dope track, one of my favorite tracks. Like it
Yeah.
was super hard trying to rank these,
Yeah.
especially the first, like you said, like it was like a core
Yeah.
songs. And I feel like me and you might be thinking about the same six songs because like the other six are
He
all
was
like,
just saying, hold on, hold up. He was just saying his success led him to the Super Bowl. Okay, he's talking about the other song. He was just saying his success led him to the Super Bowl and that Lil Wayne to be mad because the Super Bowl is in his city this year. Yeah.
good
Like
enough.
there was a line where Kendrick said he feels his hard work let Lil Wayne down. I
Yep.
think that line right there pretty much it gave the cue, like, yo, I'm not mad at you, Wayne. I mean, well, I'm not mad at you, Little Wayne. Like,
Hmm.
I love you. Like, you're my
Like, yep, my
you're my
idol.
role model. You're
Mhm.
my idol. When them Cash Money songs was coming out, I was running to get my gold chain and put it in the sky and whoop de whoop. Like, I honestly do not feel that you know, Kendrick Lamar wants any. No, let me be easy. Kendrick
Mm,
Lamar don't care who he wants smoke with, and
that,
that has something to do with that last song, Gloria. But we gonna
mm,
get to that when we get to that, right? About
mhm.
that pen. He wants smoke with anybody.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He don't care if you Jay-Z. He
Mhm.
don't care who you are. He wants smoke with anybody,
Mhm.
right? So I think that's what that double entendre. That's how like that, and this is why this dude is an artist. This dude Kendrick is a real artist. Like when the first song that came on, bro, I can hear in his voice. I'm like, yo, this nigga, he's tapped in to his tone.
Mhm.
His tone was just like, yo,
It was really
this, this,
functional.
this, like, yes, like his punctuation, like the level of his tone. Okay, yeah, he's not nice like that, bro. Nah, it's listen. He's not better than Jay. He's not better than Nas. He's not. I don't think Kendrick is better than Jay to Kiss.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, but what I'm doing is though, I'm giving this boy his flowers for
Yeah.
being for thinking outside the box because we ain't got too many artists right now, hip hop artists that are putting shit out. Jada ain't put shit out in years.
Exactly.
Hov ain't put shit out in years.
Exactly.
Nas. He was giving us 2 albums a year, but that contract situation is done. I believe
Exactly.
with
And
huh?
at this point, you looking at it like, bro, like I said earlier, like this is like the most refreshing hip
Yeah,
hop that we got this year. It's like the only album outside of Freddie Gibbs' album that really was something
yeah.
different. Like, I mean, there's probably other artists that's put something out. Maybe like I ain't gonna lie, oh 70 Shake really
Bro, we
did
not listen. No,
the
we not talking. Bro,
right.
stop it. We're talking about artists that are at the front line. We got to keep this a beam for the audience. Artists that are on the front line. Kendrick Lamar is on the front line as a hip hop artist. So what we have to do as people who support the hip hop culture, we have to push them in that right direction. He's okay, definitely a good artist, but overall he's not. Yeah, he's not in my top 10 either.
I mean, he definitely is in mine.
Yeah, but see, you're from a different era.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So you're not gonna put Raekwon in your top 10. You
Uh,
understand what I'm saying? You're not gonna do that.
I
And that's
might.
that's huh?
I know, fuck, like the chef,
It's,
he be
yeah, yeah, it's a lot, but I'm just saying, you get where I'm coming
yeah. I
from.
mean,
You
yeah, like
understand what I'm saying? You might not put LL in your
it's
top 10.
a gap. Hell no.
You
It's a
understand what I'm
gap.
saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, Remo, he's definitely not in my top 10, but I like giving these artists they flowers, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying, to keep them going because bro, if we don't got Kendrick Lamar, we ain't got nothing to talk about in hip hop.
Exactly.
What are
Exactly.
we talking about? What do we what's the conversation? You understand what I'm saying? All the other guys ain't dropped. Mason Cam, they ain't dropping nothing. Like they
Mm.
doing podcasting,
I'm about
which
to
is
say,
cool.
only
So
thing
it's like,
I
you know
got
what I'm saying? Like, come on, like we
future. Like
come
that was,
on, man.
that's
You know
all
what
we.
I'm saying? So it's like I'm just giving these dudes his flowers and like, he's an artist. I believe that. So so Reem, as an artist, as Kendrick Lamar as an artist, right? As a rapper, how his whole career so far, what do you give him a 1 to 5? 1 to 5 mics. What do you give my people? I need y'all to give me 5 mics of Kendrick Lamar's career.
Yeah, I'm about to say like we got 4 people in here. Like y'all can tap in with us real.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Tap
ain't-
in.
If you ain't from,
Share this live. We gonna be on here for a minute. I'm off of work. I'm in the office. I'm off of work. So
I
we rocking out. No diddy. You understand what I'm saying?
got
So
until
like
I'm out of here. So like
what
we
what you
good.
say?
I said I got about an hour to rock out, so we good. We good over here.
Yeah. All right. So you give him a 3. Yeah,
So
just let me know when you got to bounce. It's all good.
so let me ask,
Um. Yeah.
why,
Okay.
why only a three? Like so why only a three when you're talking about an artist that has arguably 3 classics out of six bodies of work, got 3 classics, and then
I think he feels. I think he feels that Kendrick Lamar is overrated.
I mean, because
That's his thing. I think
I was
but he has no real competition. That's why he's.
that's
I
not
mean,
what you mean, like that's not his fault. Like
yeah, and it's not his fault. It's
he
not his
can't go
fault.
there.
Like
Well, I wouldn't say that he doesn't have competition because there is a lot of viable rappers out here that are still
what classic? He said what classic do you
come on,
feel?
September Butterfly, bro. Like that's top 5 rap album of this decade, bro. Like what are we talking of? Not
Make
this
sure y'all share this live. Share this live to 3
like
people
come on now.
that you love who needs to hear this conversation. Share this live to 3 people.
Now like
You
I can
understand what I'm saying?
understand I can understand him not being your top 5. But for you to sit here and say what classic is crazy. Like, come on now. September Butterfly is one of the best rap albums that a lot of people have heard. Then you got Damn, that's another great album. And you got Good Kid Mad City that put him on the map, bro. Come on now. What the Grammy album.
Yeah. Yeah, yo, man. So, all right, cool. So the 6th track, Reincarnated,
Mm-hmm. That's
which
what
is his version of the Tupac track,
mm,
Made Niggas.
which is fire.
Yo, I don't know who he sat down and had a conversation with, somebody in the Shakur family, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. But he really, I was like, yo,
Mm.
like
Yo.
Pac was definitely reincarnated
Mm-hmm.
through that song. Like I felt the spirit of Pac in my car when
Mm-hmm.
that song came on. Reem, did you hear that song Reincarnated?
So
That
this
joint was fire, bro.
is
Like
what I had to say about Rick. I was like,
what?
that's Kendrick taking his fandom of Pac to a different level,
Yeah,
channel his flow, his cadence,
yeah,
and his subject matter. And it's like just
yeah,
exhibition, digging deep into about why he's been an isolated introvert who's always been looking for his place in the life as a troubled youth in Compton, and
yeah.
also really digs deep into like the fact that his father kicked him out and what that did to him as a man growing up, and how he had resentment to him and how that kind of
Yeah.
him to be the guy that he is today.
Mm-hmm.
Going to that third verse,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Now I agree with you. Life After Death is a classic, no skips at all. But that's the same thing you could say about To Pimp a Butterfly. That's the same thing you could say about Damn. Like, bro, what are we talking about? So, like, the first track is him talking about how his father kicking him out really like messed him up as a youth. The second verse, I feel like, is him like channeling like what his life could have been, becoming a fiend, being a drug addict, And then that third verse is him as himself today talking to his father about like what that did to me and
Mhm.
how I was able to like really, really like channel myself and really like take myself to the next level. And then it's like his father combats him, letting him know, like, bro, you sat here and used music as your vice to
Mm.
like create a story, and now
Yeah.
all you've really done is just like capture the minds of people, and you're putting them in this mythical place. So
Mhm.
like I feel like his father's kind of telling him like, bro, you got to get out of this myth, out of this fantasy land. Like you make yourself the victim too much.
Mhm.
So I feel like it's
Mm.
like him making himself accountable for his actions, not
Okay.
playing victim like most guys do. Because
Mhm.
like that's just being real. Like as a black man in America, we play victim a lot.
Yeah.
And I felt like that track was him channeling himself as Pac. And like one thing Pac tried to do was always make sure that niggas was accountable for their actions. Like, bro, like we all
Mm.
say this,
Jeez.
we always say that, but then we'll sit here and call you a bitch and slap our woman up and shoot our brother down. But nah,
Mhm.
we gotta hold ourselves accountable. The reason why they look at us like monkeys is because we act like fucking orangutans. So
Mhm.
Kendrick is channeling
Yeah.
himself as Pac, telling niggas,
Mhm.
oh, even I
Mhm. Yeah.
can be at fault. But
Mhm.
I have to reevaluate myself too. Y'all ain't off
Mhm.
the hook either. And I fucks with that track. Like that's one of my favorite tracks. Top five of the album for me.
All right, so let me go to my other joints. Let me see what we got here. What am I feeling? All right, seventh track called TV Off. Okay, I think that song right there sounded like a part two of They Not Like Us.
Yo, that's what I was thinking too, bro. I sat here and said that. I was like, TV off is like Mustard and K Dot coming together again to break the internet
Yeah,
with
yeah,
on
yeah,
the sound.
yeah,
Killing it per usual.
yeah.
And I really can't do that track any justice. Like it's like you really gotta listen to it, bro. Like the fact that
Mhm.
like it comes off like a song that was made specifically for the Super Bowl. Those
Mhm.
horns rocking in when he's
He can easily perform that song right there
up.
and don't even do They Not Like Us.
That's a fact. He said,
Like, and
but
to be honest with you, bro, I'm gonna keep it a whole stack. He don't gotta do They Not Like Us at all. He can just do
really
songs
don't.
from his new album
He
and
could
keep it a whole beam, bro.
he could,
Like,
and but then you also know he's gonna try to like mix in those classic tracks like the "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibes" and "All
oh
Right."
yeah, yeah, you know what I mean. You know
Gonna
what I mean. I'm
yeah,
just saying he don't
yeah.
gotta do They Not Like Us.
Yeah, yeah. Now I hear you 100%, and I agree. I'm
You
like
there?
myself. I'm like, bro, we probably don't even need they not like us.
You don't gotta do that.
But
Like,
it's like,
and if he did it like that, that would show that would be number one. I know Drake was his not enemy, but
on it. Yeah,
was his component or whatever. You know what I mean? He would give a little salute to him, like, yo, my dude.
you did
You
not like
understand what I'm saying?
Brown.
Like,
6 months later, yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel you.
yeah, like, come on, bro. Don't use that platform to really, really,
I feel
really
like
do that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's necessary,
It's
but
not
think
necessary.
I still think there
It's not
is
necessary.
a time frame where you might slide it in there. You might not do the full song or do it 6 times in a row, but
Yeah,
there might be a time frame where I might come into play. But then again, it's not necessary.
it's
Like
not necessary,
he
B.
got a long discography of tracks that he could use, and I'll be fine not hearing that track. Like,
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, and that would show him. That'll put him on another professional level too. Like, yo, I know a lot of the executives would be like, he could have did that song and he ain't do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like let's just move on, B. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
So
All
I got
right.
highlights too. Uh,
Huh?
I do got some other highlights like that I have of the album.
Oh, whoa, I'm not finished yet, bro.
Oh no, my bad. I ain't
I'm
know.
not finished. I ain't finished. I'm almost finished. I got two more.
Okay.
So the 10th track,
Mm-hmm.
Heart Part 6. All
Yup.
right. That gave me 90s hip hop vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever heard the SWV song, Use Your
Sure.
Heart.
Yup.
So that right there, he killed that song.
Yup.
All I can see was him performing that song. I don't know if he's done of course they wouldn't come on there, Tiny Desk. But all I can see him is doing a song like performing somewhere and they coming on stage and
Mhm.
performing that shit with him. Like he killed that shit, B. He killed that track. I gotta stop cursing. I don't want them to boot me off. But he killed that song right there because it was just giving 90s. Um Showed very diverse, really diverse with that. Yeah, 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 yeah. See, he killed that, man. All
Yeah,
right, and my last one, of course, was the last song.
that track was really dope.
That Gloria track,
Mhm.
that shit. Because I thought he was talking about a chick at first. He had see, this is what I'm trying to say. Like this dude is so like creative, man. When it comes to this music shit, like I thought he was talking about a chick. Nigga said my I'm talking about a pen. You understand what I'm saying? He said you either heal niggas or kill niggas.
Mhm.
Cause you know why? Because you have some artists that say, you got me, my pen game up. You coming at me? Drake could have been like, yo, either I'm gonna step my game up, or nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you now I can't put another song out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like you could literally like it's kind of like with Nas and Jay-Z, right? Nas, he killed, right?
Mhm.
Entendre, what we call it, right? He killed Nas with the ether. I mean, killed Jay with the ether. But what did Jay do? Jay didn't go in a hole or whatever the case is. Like he still kept dropping. He sharpened his pen up, dropped the blueprint or whatever, blueprint 2, 3, 4, whatever the hell he did. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's what that's about. And he killed it. He killed that song. B like he really he went bar for bar on that track. B. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, go ahead. Give me your pointers. What you got?
So I want to give a shout out to SZA.
Oh, I was saying, like, who that chick singing on
Had
one of them songs? That was SZA?
yeah, she was on the track Loop,
Fire. Fire.
and she
Fire.
was on the track Gloria, like when
Oh, that was her?
the thing up. And that's actually crazy because like real like only star performers that he has on that album. I
Yeah.
I did the due diligence of going and check out who he had on the album. So
Yeah.
like he does have like a really good supporting cast
Yeah.
of like West Coast authentic artists. He had Roddy Rich accompanying him with Wally the Sensei on Dodger Blue.
Mm.
Dodie Six is featured on Hey Now. AZ Chick or AZ Chike is featured on Peekaboo. And then he got Young Threat, Peso, and Hitter J3 who joined him on Grand National, which is my personal favorite track. I felt like those tracks, the ones that you spoke on, which
Mm-hmm.
Whacked Out Merle's TV Off, Heart Part Six, Re-
Mm-hmm.
Man at the Garden,
Mm-hmm.
and what was the other one you were talking about? Gloria.
Gloria,
Those were really really good tracks.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
GNX was like another one that really like did it for me. Like I felt I love that beat, that unorthodox beat, and then having like the different artists coming in,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much like talking they talk, like letting it be
Yeah.
like yo, we did it for the West Coast, like we stunting for the West.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
my personal top five is all the tracks that you said, pretty much. Like TV Off is number one. Like
Mm-hmm.
personal favorite is GNX, but I couldn't put that over TV Off, Whacked Out Murals, and Heart Part Six. Felt like
Oh,
the three most strongest tracks on this album.
okay.
Then you got GNX, you got Reincarnated at five, Man
Mm-hmm.
Martin at number six, and then you got Luther and Gloria, the two SZA featured tracks at seven and eight. Those were like
Mm-hmm.
those were like the strongest tracks to me.
Okay.
I love, but that Dodger Blue, that beat is sick. Oh man, that's such a
Yeah, I think all of the beats on that album
mm-hmm.
were just fire.
Yeah, because
Like, I mean, the six that I said,
mm,
right? Those what I feel are like the ones that stuck out the most.
mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, when you hear a song for the first 5 seconds, 6 seconds, and you be like, yo, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Or shit, I would, those are singles. I would call those singles.
Yeah, I don't
Those are
know.
singles.
This album has like a song that will like. I mean, of course, there's gonna be songs that could be considered singles, but I don't feel
Mhm.
like there's like any songs that's like catered to the radio that would really go and have some staying power. Like maybe TV off because like it already kind of got the internet in a frenzy. But like I don't
Mhm.
none of these tracks really mean
I
anything.
don't think I think that people. I'm not gonna say that artists don't care about radio no more. I think because you got internet with the series radio. I think series radio, satellite radio, and what's the syndicated? Is that what do they call? You got satellite radio, and then you got the regular radio stations, right? I don't think they play the same type of music. I feel like satellite radio, they have a more wide variety of music they play when it comes. Because sometimes I hear stuff on satellite radio, I'll be like, oh snap, like I would never really hear that on a Hot 97 or whatever the case is. And you know why? Because satellite radio doesn't have commercials.
Hmm.
So they got to play a wider variety of music. You understand what I'm saying? From artist catalogs
Right.
that you probably normally wouldn't hear on Hot 97 or 105.1 or whatever the case is because they're running on a strict schedule. And then, and they all repeat the stuff because satellite repeats stuff too.
Yeah.
They repeat stuff. Like certain hot ones, certain hot joints, like when they not like us, other songs or whatever,
Mhm.
certain stuff just gets repeated.
Yeah. Like
But
yeah.
like yeah.
Radio, I feel like is not that much different from Hot 97. They just gonna like they probably
Yeah.
like two or three tracks
Yeah.
from a person's project than
Yeah.
what Hot 97 will play because they're gonna play the top track and he's gonna get it out of the way. Like
Mhm.
that's how they always do. But
Mhm.
like satellite radio, you might get like a deep cut here and there.
Mhm.
So I do agree with you on that. Like it's definitely gonna get his runs on satellite radio. Like I think the hard part six is gonna get his runs on like the heat and
Mhm.
stuff like that. Like I definitely think
Mhm.
dope. That's gonna be really dope.
Yeah, yeah, man. I think this dude. He did a good job. He did a good job with the album. Um, I feel like I heard it. The buzz was good. It was a light buzz for it, and what video did he drop? Any videos for it?
No, not yet.
Drop the link. What link do you want me to drop? He said drop the link. All in said that. What link? The link to what? The link to the album? The link to
It's just on Apple Music, gangster. Just go on Apple Music.
yeah, yeah. We talking about Kendrick Lamar's album, his new album.
Exactly. Just go on Apple Music. You'll find it.
Yeah, Apple Music. It should be on all platforms. All platforms. You know what I'm saying? Um, StreamYard. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Nah. Okay, so I have the StreamYard um subscription or whatever, but I haven't. I actually probably should have used it, but I want to practice it a little bit more before I use it. That way, I could be going through IG and Facebook and everything like that. Maybe by midweek, I'll have the StreamYard situation together, and we can be on StreamYard, and I can invite more people on this live.
That's
So
a fact.
yeah, talk about it.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm definitely down for that. But
Right.
all in, make sure you subscribe. I don't know if you subscribe to the channel, but make sure you subscribe. After this live, I'm gonna do a live on right after. I'm gonna do a live on the Shine documentary that just dropped a couple days ago. But right now, this one is for Kendrick Lamar, which we kind of pretty much wrapping up. Because I think we gave him his flowers. If you haven't downloaded the album, download the album on any platform that you have access to. It's probably on YouTube also. And shit, man, I'm looking forward to seeing him on the Super Bowl. I'm looking forward to seeing Homeboy perform and see who comes out. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have some guests. You understand what I'm saying? and it's gonna be a beautiful thing. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. Anything else you want to add to this live, Quan, before we jump off this joint?
Uh, nah, For the most part, I feel like we touched down on everything.
I think so too.
Well, I did have like a low point. Uh,
Oh, what are your low points for the album?
so my main low point is the fact that there was no star features. So for like a first time listener, for a casual fan, they'll probably be disappointed to hear no familiar characters on this album due to Kendrick Lamar trying to keep it close to home with his album.
So
Only
you feel he should have had more features,
no,
like
no,
more?
no, 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 no. I'm saying like for a casual listener,
Okay.
but only having SZA as like the only star on this album. A lot of great producers came together for this album, and but I do feel like this album also lacks that solid. I think we already spoke on this. Like it lacks that solid enough song to really blow through the radio waves. It could end up being more of a cult classic among hardcore hip hop fans and Kendrick Lamar fans.
Mm-hmm.
Believe
Okay.
that what this album is in Kendrick's discography, and I feel like it can be like the start of something brand new. I
Okay.
this was like Kendrick's like rendition of Me Against the World, like him,
Yeah.
like the
Slash top
world.
slash Nas Illmatic or Stillmatic or something like that. Like real talk.
Yeah, like it was one of those albums where it's like he really got into his bag and was like, "Yo, not only am I gonna put on a younger generation to like this to the West Coast sound, I'm gonna put these young guys into the mainstream and see if they could really plant their feet in the water and
Mm-hmm.
really like change up my entire style with the
Mm-hmm.
making music right now, and I'm loving what he's doing. So
Mm-hmm.
shout out to Kendrick, did a
Cool.
phenomenal job on this project.
Well, he said no. No to what? What does he say no to? I want to see what he said no to. If he'd have had like Nas on there, that'd have been crazy. All right, cool. So the producers that are on this track, on this album, I feel like these people, like Momberg, M Tech, now I think these are like engineers. There's no way in the world like these people are because I Googled it. I Googled who are the producers from this album.
Hmm.
And
Got mustard on two.
yeah, okay. You know what? I take that back. So Kendrick Lamar also executive producer. All right. Jack Antonoff, Craig Balmeris Bridgeway, Dahi Dietz, Noel Edler, Fronno Juju, Juju Kinney and Billy Rose, Leela, Tim, Maxie Sean. Okay, Mustard, Rascal Soundwave. All right. So I guess these are the people. Tane, Runa, Kamasi, and Washington. The way they have it is just weird. But we have to start recognizing, okay, we have to start recognizing these the people behind the scenes, the producers and things of that nature. Um, gotta give them their flowers, man. Got to. But yo, so we getting off this joint right here. We about to go live again for the Shine documentary honorable right next after this. All right. So make sure y'all share this live. Make sure y'all subscribe if y'all haven't. Comment. And see y'all in a little bit. One.